We're talking about unspoken feelings and silent judgments today because sometimes you just think it. Sometimes you look at somebody, right, and you have that prejudice, that prejudging. Okay, so you judge ahead of time, right? Because spontaneously you pick up on things, right? Spontaneously you can judge something. You look at it, you go, okay, that's this, right? And you apply the label. Now, you always apply labels because you've been taught to do that. Okay, I used to work with somebody, and he used to always preface, when he would talk about someone, he would say, "Oh, so and so." He would describe the kind of guy he was talking about. So he would give a quick description. Oh, this guy's, whatever. And sometimes it was, more of a ethnicity type thing. It was that kind of guy, whatever, like a Japanese Hawaiian guy. And then he would go, nice guy, and then he would go into the details of the person. Okay, but this is how we are trained to identify things. So we look at something, we pass a judgment, we label it, and then we go, this is that, right? And then we go through the details. Now we make observations, and these little minute details that we observe, okay, we form an opinion over, right? So there are unspoken feelings, right? Emotions that we feel when we observe something or as we look at something, okay, we get a feel for that or that person or that thing, whatever it is, and then silent judgments. Okay, so we pass judgment silently on these things. Okay, and what does that mean? Well, sometimes, like, oh, this is that kind of person. Okay, and now in your subconscious, what your subconscious does is it starts to give you evidence of however it is you are prejudging a thing. Okay, let me break that down for you. So you look at something, right? And you go, maybe you're watching somebody give a speech, or you're watching a television program or like a news show, and you're watching a news show and you go, well, I think that guy's lying. Okay, now your subconscious, based upon that assumption, based upon that belief, your subconscious will start to pick and choose little things. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Costas. Good morning. Thank you for that. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, guys. Thank you, Leo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, your subconscious is going to start looking for little details to support your assumption or to support your belief. Now, your subconscious works this way for everything. And this is why when you believe something or when you put something into your subconscious as a belief, your subconscious will start confirming this. Okay? Confirmation bias. It will start confirming your bias. Okay? It'll start confirming. So maybe the thought is this guy's deceptive. He's not telling you the truth. Okay? So you start, your subconscious goes, well, he said this about that. He said this other thing too. And it'll be things that confirm deception or confirm lying or confirm deceiving. However, right? It'll start to confirm that, and it'll give you evidence of it. Now, your subconscious does that for everything. So no matter what you believe, and somebody reacts to your comment, but your comment was maybe, let's say there's a pro and con thing to what you're talking about, like, pros and cons, and maybe you mention one of the downfalls of it or one of the cons to it, right? The negative parts to it, and somebody reacts. All you have to do is mention another negative component to it. If they react again, now you have your answer and you know what they're reacting to. They're reacting to the negative part of this. Or if it's the positive side and they react to the positive side with micro expressions, now you test in the positive and you confirm. And now you know where they stand, even if they don't tell you where they stand, because of their micro expressions, and they can't control that. Okay, and that's why it's called micro, because they're very small little expressions. It's a twitch of an eye. It's a very it's like a slight grimace. It's like it's something that people can't control. So when you learn to read micro expressions, it's very helpful, especially in negotiations and things, and contracts, stuff like that, on a professional level. Now, on a personal level, it's also good, but you need to study this. So, there's people on YouTube that teach it. There's people in body language experts. So look under the body language genre, and you'll find it. Okay. So anyway, but all these things, okay, add up in energy and presence. Okay, under that category, everything is energy. When you start looking at everything as energy, hi lady, good morning, thank you. When you look at everything as energy, it's easy to understand. Micro expressions are easy to understand when you come from energy, when you start looking at things as energy. Okay, so your subconscious processes emotions faster than your conscious mind, much faster. Now remember, everything is in memory in your subconscious. So it's already understood. Okay, there's already an understanding in your subconscious. There's already an opinion formulated in your subconscious. So it's either going to confirm or deny, confirm or deny. And that happens like this in the subconscious. It happens like that. Okay, your nervous system communicates this. Okay, your nervous system, it's that quick. It's like that. It's like a reflex. It's like this. Okay, that you're not looking for. Okay, now this is the same thing with your reticular activating system in your brainstem. It does the same thing. The reticular activating system just helps the subconscious. It works in concert with the subconscious. There's some synergy there that they all work together. And this is why it's important to make sure that the conscious, subconscious, and superconscious have synergy working together. Okay? So when they work together in a cooperative effort, okay, when they're all doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, so the conscious mind is supposed to make the decision and hold firm to the decision. The subconscious's job is to believe the decision, and the superconscious job is to support that decision. So you can't have something you're deciding to do this, but then you don't believe it in the subconscious. And when you don't believe it in the subconscious, it cancels it out already. Why? Because there's conflict. There's conflict between the conscious and subconscious, and that